Oakland Harbor highlights.
On today's show, we have an interview with one of our most recent teachers.
We also have Principal DeCavers with a few tips to help finish the year strong. There's some more, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Eliana.
And I'm David.
To start our show, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. The last few weeks, students have been doing some state testing to help show what you know.
If you were absent during one of these tests, you should have completed a makeup test or will be doing so this week.
It's always fun to get to know the adults in our building. One of our most recent teachers is hard to miss.
You showed his basketball skills on the court in the student staff game. That's me, Mr. Skaggs.
Today we're interviewing
Mr. Skaggs.
Please tell us about yourself.
So I'm originally from the east side of the state, so over by about 30 minutes south of Detroit. And then I moved back over here a couple years ago, and I like to play basketball. I coach at the high school. I teach 6th and 7th grade English, and I like to write and like to read.
What do you like to do on your free time?
Mostly I like to play basketball. I also like to go for a run, or usually I'll sit down and I'll read a book, or I'll write if it's kind of like a cold or rainy day. But 9 times out of 10, if I got some free time, I'm playing basketball.
Okay. What are a few things you like about WO so far?
I think one of my favorite things about WO so far is that we have an absolutely awesome links program around here, and I think it's super cool because inclusion is such an important thing in school, and I think it's awesome how interested the kids get into it and how much ownership everybody takes over it, and I think it's just a really, really cool part of West Ottawa.
We heard you coach basketball. What do you encourage your players to do in the summer?
I would say that the most important thing that they can do is to try to play as often as possible. Go to the park. If you play AAU, then play AAU. Just practice as much as you can. And if you play a fall sport, so like football or something like that, then definitely make sure that you still go to all of your fall sport practices too. Just whatever you do, make sure that you're staying active and you're doing something over the summer.
Yeah. Thank you, Judah, for recording, and thank you, Mr. Skaggs, for letting us interview you.
Yep. Anytime. Thanks for doing it.
We're so glad you're at our school.
For those of you interested in basketball, make sure to sign up for basketball summer camp.
Now for this week's general announcements.
Hi, I'm Kendall. And I'm Aiden. We have many clubs and activities. Make sure to read the daily announcements for the latest updates.
8th graders, you will be going to visit the high school on Tuesday from 9 to 10:30.
You will be taking a tour and finding out what to expect for next year.
This week, many of you start to learn more about a very special 6th grader at our school.
Emerson, or mostly known as Emerson the Brave, continues her journey to fight with cancer.
Fridays are donations to wear a hat. Wear a hat and give your donation dollar to your academy teacher.
Tuesday, you can buy special items to support Emerson. Every Thursday, wear purple or your Emerson gear.
All proceeds will go to support Emerson and her family through this challenging time.
Our color run this year will be a stampede to stomp out cancer.
There are still a few tickets left for The Wizard of Oz.
Good luck to the cast and crew in the performances. Here are the promo videos in case you didn't see it.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick. Follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever, oh ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Thanks, students. Don't forget that today is the last day to order a yearbook for $11 in front office with Miss Gabina.
They do not order extras, so if you don't pre-order one, there will not be a chance to get in one.
Now over to sports.
Thanks. I'm Michael.
And I'm Adonai. Here are this week's games for boys. Tennis, the black team is home Monday against Holland. The white team is away against Creekside.
Tuesday, our teams will compete against each other.
For girls soccer, they are home Monday against Creekside, and Tuesday they are away against East Grand Rapids.
Track and field have a tribe meet at home, and Wednesday are away at Grand Haven.
Good luck, Panthers, in your games.
Back to the anchors.
Visitors at our school have commented how nice and helpful these students are, and that is something to be proud of.
We are so proud of our Links program and the way all Harbor Lights students work together as a team.
We have just over a month left, and Principal Zacavas thought it'd be a good idea to celebrate some of our accomplishments so far.
He also wants to give a few reminders to keep showing that Panther pride and finish the year strong.
What are 3 things that students can focus on to finish the year strong?
I think the first thing students can focus on is coming to school. I think often the hardest thing that we do in the day is wake up and come to school. Once you get to school and you get to school on time and you get to your classes on time, I think if you go through things will be pretty easy. So 1, attendance. 2, listening to your teachers. Focus on what your teachers are telling you. You guys all have brains. You guys all are so capable, and you can learn so much if you just listen to your teachers. And then 3, do your best to try to keep temptation of doing something bad away from you. We want to make sure people aren't getting in trouble at the end of the year, and I think the best way to do that is to stay away from anything that even might tempt you.
Why is it important to finish the year strong?
It is so important to finish the year strong. It's easy to start something. It's hard to finish something. But when you finish something, that's when you really get the reward. You never want to leave a job half done. When you finish an academic year strong, you're able to get a whole bunch of retention back from all the stuff that you learned. Also, you get to start the next academic year in good standing. And finally, you get a feeling of self-accomplishment for all the hard work that you did. It is hard. It is hard at the end. It's hard for the teachers. It's hard for the students. But that's where the reward comes. You are almost there. And I feel like when you know that you're almost there, you can give that extra kick and work a little bit harder and finish the year strong.
What cool things have you seen this year to encourage showing pride up to the last day of school?
Thank you. I have seen so many cool things here at Harbor Lights. I am so impressed with the staff. The teachers here are amazing. But what I think I'm most impressed with are some of our students that I saw in the beginning of the year who, to be perfectly honest, I thought they were semi-uncontrollable. I thought they were it's going to be a real tough year. And now I see some of those same students, and they are completely changed. The course of their life has changed. They have so many opportunities now just because they made some decisions and changed the course of their life, and that is so exciting for me.
What cool events are coming up the last month of the school year?
We have many cool events coming up the last month of the school year. One of them is Tulip Time. Tulip Time is always fun for students. We also have the Color Run that we will do, which is a good time. We have the 8th grade dance. Should be a lot of fun for the 8th graders. Students will still receive honor roll certificates for the end of the year grades that they receive. They'll also receive attendance certificates. Mr. Stefanich has ordered a lot of sweet new gear for the Pride Store. We've got a few more Pride Store days, and we're going to be handing out a bunch of stuff for the Pride Store the last month of school. So yeah, we have a lot of cool and fun events coming up in the last part of the year, and we want to make sure that you have an opportunity to go to those. So it'll be really important that you, 1, come to school, and 2, behave yourself so you don't get in trouble and have to miss any of those fun events, and finish up your year here at Harbor Lights strong.
Thank you, Mr. DeCabers, for letting us in.
We have lots of fun events and celebrations coming up, so please make sure to keep showing that Panther pride.
Tulip Time has officially started. The carnival opens today, and the Tulip Time runs tomorrow.
We look forward to seeing our bands marching in the parade. This will be a special parade for Mr. Gateforth, his last parade as he is retiring this year from teaching band.
Even though he will be retired from West Ottawa, he will be keeping busy at my music store, conducting for the high school parade for musicals and helping out with marching band.
Congratulations and enjoy your last few parades. We'll be sure to miss you and wish you well in your next adventures.
And don't forget, be the best Panther you can be. Be respectful, be responsible, and make good choices. And as always, go Whoa!